Hi, this is Regeline Sabat, also known as Gigi. You're listening to Walk With Me podcast. Even though there is an abundance for information about business success, 9 out of 10 startup businesses fail. Why? Because nobody teaches business success systematically up until now. Today's guest is Joe Nicassio. Joe was frustrated with the way business is taught. So he created a completely new and unique way to mentor people to create a happiness centered business from scratch. Joe Nicassio is an author, speaker, marketing coach, and startup business mentor. Welcome back to the show, Joe.
Thanks for having me, Regeline. I'm excited to be here today.
Likewise, it's an honor to have you here today. Now, why don't you start off by telling us about you and where you are from?
Well, I started out as a child like the rest of us, but I'm originally from Southern California, and I've lived in California most of my life. And now I'm a little bit of a digital nomad, enjoying running my business from wherever I want to, because I have geographic and time freedom. I can run my business from anywhere in the world as long as I have an internet connection, and as long as I stick to my calendar with my clients. I have all the time in the world. So I have time freedom and geographic freedom and a certain amount of financial freedom as well. And so that's where I'm from.
I love it. Now, tell us more about how you teach business success systematically.
Yeah, do you know how many people go to business school, but they don't know how to run a business? Do you know how many people, we've all been to, through high school, but they don't even teach us what's the basic purpose of a business. Most people think the purpose of a business is to create, to make money. And the truth is the purpose of a business is to create customers, because without customers, you can't make money. You don't have a business, and you really have nothing to work with. So I started to recognize that most people teaching business are teaching it out of sequence. The person that teaches search engine optimization has an agenda to sell you search engine optimization, but they're not here to help you create a business from scratch. Copywriters have a vested interest in having you have better copy and tell your story better. But if you don't even know what business you're in the first place, you're not going to do very well with that. So there is a sequence to building a business, and most people don't teach it. And I recognize this. So, once upon a time, a man was walking down the street next to the devil, and they both witnessed a man picking up the truth. And the man said to the devil, "That man just picked up the truth. Aren't you going to stop him?" And the devil laughed. He says, "No, I'm not going to stop him from picking up the truth. I'm just going to help him rearrange it." And I think that most people teaching business are teaching, one of the pieces, but it's not necessarily in order. And this is not to discount what people are doing. People are doing amazing things. They teach amazing pieces of the puzzle, but most people don't teach the full puzzle. So the first piece of the puzzle is like choosing your business wisely. You have no idea the number of people that come to me say, "Joe, I'm not making money, or I'm struggling in my business." And upon further investigation, you realize they're not even in a business that's the right business for them. Like, they're doing it for the money, but they don't like what they're doing, or they love what they're doing and there's no money associated with it, or, so number one is like, let's figure out, are you even in the right business in the first place? Once we get past that hurdle, then we can start to build the branding. What are the emotional triggers that are going to get people to want to do business with you? If you don't have a good brand, if you don't have a good value proposition, like, I want to receive the money, but if you want to receive a lot, you got to learn to give a lot. We need to figure out, what is it I'm willing to give that's going to get people to pay me money? So we need to build a brand that represents a true solution to real problems that'll get you paid. Once we get your branding down and your emotional triggers down, then we can actually craft an offer. Like, your offer needs to represent the business you're in. Your offer needs to represent your brand. And, if you're going to offer something for sale, you want to offer something that you love offering. You need to offer something that people love buying, and you need to offer something that you love delivering on. And so that's the first three steps: is choose your business, brand that business, and then figure out what the heck is your offering for sale. And you don't need 1,000 different products or services. You need one that you can make a living with. Once we figure out what your offer is, then we need to put your storytelling together. And this is the fourth piece, is we need to put your storytelling together so that you tell a story that people like to listen to, so that your message connects with your audience. So that's the fourth piece. Once you figure out what your story is, then you need to promote. You need to get the word out. You need to let the world know, or let your world, your prospective world, know who you are and what you're about. So you need to promote, whether that's online or offline. You got to get the word out in front of your people to get people to raise their hands so you can start to generate leads. That's piece number 5. Piece number 6 is lead nurturing. We need to, just because you generate a lead doesn't mean everybody's going to buy right away. You need to have a process to warm people up, heat them up, get them excited about doing business with you. The name of the game is to get people to chase you. You don't want to chase clients. You want clients to chase you. That's piece number 6. Piece number 7 is fill up your calendar with people leaning in and interested in what you have. Piece number 8 is close the sale and get paid. And piece number 9 is deliver the goodies so you can get repeat business, referral business, video testimonials, and all that other good stuff. So that's kind of an outline of the sequence. And if you do things out of sequence, it's going to really slow you down and it's going to make you very frustrated. But if you do things in sequence, if you have all those pieces, you will create a business that does get the cash register to ring.
I love it. Now, Joe, what inspired you to become a marketing coach? And what are some tips that you have for our listeners today in regards to marketing?
Well, my story is I was in technology back in the 70s, 80s, 90s, and I made $1 million in technology. I have an electrical engineering background. And through hustle, I made over $1 million, but I lost everything, and it was very humiliating. And I think one of the things unique about me and my journey is the first time around, I was chasing the money. But after I failed, I never wanted to fail again. And so I started chasing the wisdom. I started chasing the truth of what really, really works in business. And I was so blessed to get to spend about 7 years in the presence of Jay Abraham and worked, in his office and on some of his projects, transcribing like 30 years of marketing think tank audios, from audio to yellow pad to summarized on the computer. And I sent those into his office. And a lot of those things ended up in the J. Abraham Marketing Encyclopedia. So in the process of healing my wounds from my electrical engineering, my technology business, I started learning marketing. And at some point, and this is around 1999, I made the decision, you know what, I'm out of technology, I'm into marketing. And if I could give a tip around marketing, it's, the purpose of a business, if we focus on the money, we're going to chase a lot of business away. The purpose of a business is to create customers. So I would say the first marketing tip is quit focusing on selling your product and focus on the human beings that you're serving. We're all children of God, and money at the service of others is good. Money at the expense of others is evil. So what we want to do is really focus on using our business, using our skills, using our talents, using our resources to improve other people's lives. I think that when we come from a mindset and a mind frame of, I offer solutions to real problems, I solve big problems, I will solve your problems and you will pay me gratefully and generously. So when we focus on, I'm here to solve problems, if you pay me to solve your problems, I'll make those problems go away. The easiest way to make $10,000 is solve somebody's $100,000 problem.
I love it. Thank you for sharing that, Joe. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the way Joe teaches and mentor others and coaches is completely different than other coaches. His coaching is truly unique. And I've learned firsthand because Joe is absolutely amazing. And Joe has done a lot of things, okay? Definitely check him out on his website. And his website is Employee Escape Plan. Now, Joe, are there any last words that you have for our listeners today?
If you do everything right, success is inevitable. I think we focus on business is risky, and it doesn't really have to be that way. If you help somebody, you deserve to get paid. If you help somebody improve their life, you deserve to get paid. If you help somebody improve their finances, you deserve to get paid. And so we just want to help make sure that when you go to the marketplace, that you are organized, you are structured, that your program makes sense to people, and people go, you know what? Gigi has something that's valuable. I'm going to talk to Gigi. And then upon further talking to Gigi, it's like, hey, I want to hire Gigi because she has something of value. And so for anybody out there, like, let's figure out what your talents are and how can we organize you to make a difference in the world and get you paid. I promise you that you can create a business. You can get paid for a business. And being employer reliant is no good. We want to be self-reliant instead of employer reliant, or government reliant, or family reliant, or charity reliant. Because when you can stand on your own 2 feet, go to the marketplace and make money, that's called a survival skill. And the better of a provider you are for yourself through your own business, you can provide for yourself, your family, your spouse, your children, the people you love. And if you really prosper and do well in your business, you can contribute to your community and even possibly become a philanthropist. So I think it's really important. I know, Gigi, that, God is important to you. God is important to me. And, we need to succeed in our business so we can fund our spiritual endeavors. Our business is not separate from our spirituality. Our spirituality and our business can go hand in hand and work together. When good people make good money, they can do good things. And that's really what I'm an advocate for. So let's help you prosper, so you can prosper others. As you prosper others, you'll prosper yourself, and you can be a better provider for yourself, your family, and the rest of the world.
I love it. Now, Joy Brown says, deliver the goodies. LOL, good word. And she also says, you deserve to get paid. I absolutely agree. Now, there are some folks out there, Joe, that say, oh, I have a fear of money. I can't get money. I can get paid. They start up a business, and then once it comes time for them to get paid, they run away. What would you say to those folks? And before you answer that, Joe, Joy Brown says, good interview, Gigi. I like this guy.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Well, I think part of the problem is most of us, we are tattooed in our cradles with the beliefs of our tribe, meaning, we learn about our money beliefs from our family tribe, and if who's it? T. Harv Ekers, he says, when you were sitting around the table, at dinner time with your family, were all of your money conversations uplifting and empowering also? I think most of us did not have uplifting, empowering conversations around money. And so, I think the reason we have those money beliefs and we run away from the money is nobody ever taught us healthy, affirmations, healthy beliefs around money. And so if your tribe did not teach you how to have healthy beliefs around money, then I'm going to invite you to contact somebody like me, and let's work through the unhealthy beliefs and give you empowering beliefs. Because at the end of the day, if you can serve people, get paid, and actually feel good about it. And if you're not feeling good about it, we need to explore what's really going on in your belief system. If I help you, it's an exchange. If I help improve your life in a big way, then I deserve to get paid in a big way. And so we just need to realize that it's an exchange. And if you show up with a big contribution, again, the easiest way to make $10,000 is solve somebody's $100,000 problem. If I can make your $100,000 problem go away for $10,000, it's a good deal for both of us. It's a good deal for both of us. And so, just recognize that you're not getting paid in some kind of dirty way. You're getting paid in a healthy way because you're helping improve somebody's life, their family, their health, their business, whatever it is you do. My karate sensei says, one of the goals in life is we want to get to a place where you ask your mind. I ask my mind and I feel no shame. I feel no shame in charging the money that I charge because I know that I'm making a huge difference. I help people start a business and I charge a certain amount for my services. But, if somebody starts a business and they make something very moderate, let's just say $4,000 a month in their business. Well, it doesn't just happen for 1 month and it disappears. If you really embody and learn and use the skills that I teach, you're going to make a minimum of $4,000 a month after month. So that's $48,000 a year. Over 10 years, that's $480,000. So if I help you create $480,000 of income over the next 10 years, isn't that worth paying me, a nominal fee. Let's just throw out a number like $10,000, and I charge less than that. But would you pay $10,000 to learn how to make 480,000 and actually make 480,000? It's completely worth it. So you want to get to this place where the amount of money, even though it's good money, it's small compared to the long-term benefit you get as a result of what we do together.
I love it. Very powerful. Thank you for being a guest on Walk With Me podcast, Joe. I truly appreciate you. And ladies and gentlemen, again, make sure to check out Joe at employeeescapeplan.com. And Joe, you have a blessed day.
You too, Gigi. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.